Dear students, welcome to the virtual class. Good morning to all of you. Last period we are discussing elasticity of demand and price elasticity of demand. We already know what is law of demand and what is elasticity of demand and what is price elasticity of demand. Today's our discussion is measurement of price elasticity of demand by percentage methods. Measurement of price elasticity of demand by percentage methods. This percentage method is also called proportionate methods, or it is to be called that kinds of price elasticity of demands, or it is to be called that degree of price elasticity of demands, or types of price elasticity of demands. Whenever we are measuring this price elasticity of demand by percentage method, there are the 5 kinds of that measurement of the price elasticity of demands. First kind is that perfectly inelasticity of demand. We are discussing that measurement of price elasticity demands. There are 5 coefficient of price elasticity of demands. Perfectly inelastic demand. First point is that perfectly inelastic demand. Perfectly inelastic demand. What do you mean by perfectly inelastic demand? Last period we are discussing, so far law of demand is concerned, when the price changes, demand changes, or there is the inverse relationship between price and quantity of demands of a goods at a given time. And so far price elasticity of demand is concerned, the degree of responsiveness of quantity of demand due to change the price of a goods at a given time. So here is that perfectly inelasticity of demand means whenever the price changes, what is the effect of the demand? The demand will remain same. The demand will remain same. Whatever make the price, the demand will remain same. For example, price of X goods and quantity of demand of X goods. Price is given in rupees and quantity of demand is given in units. Suppose price is 10 rupees, quantity of demand in units is 50 units. If price falls 10 rupees to 5 rupees, the quantity also remains same to 2 units. Or price changes 10 to 20 rupees, that demand will remain same. What did I say? When the price changes, demand does not changes, that is to be called the perfectly inelastic demands. It means due to the change in the price of the goods, the demand will remain same. That is to be called the perfectly inelastic demands. Or whatever make the price, the demand will remain same or constant. That is to be called the price elasticity of demands. It can be plotted in the diagram, OX units, OX axis is the quantity of demand of X goods and OY is the price of X goods. This is the 5 units, 10 units, 15 units, 20 units. And similarly, the rupees is 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 50 rupees and 20 rupees. OX is represented as the price of the X. OX axis is represented as the units or the quantity of the demand of goods. Or shortly it is written as quantity of demand of X goods. 10 rupees, 15 units demands. 10 rupees, 15 units demands. Price falls 5 units, 15 demand. Price rises 20 units, 15 units of demands. It means whatever may be the price, the quantity of demand will remain same. The quantity of demand will remain same. So this is the Q units and QD is the quantity of demands. Let me that this is the price P and this is the P1 and this is the P2 and the quantity of demand is like this 5 rupees, this is the 15 units, 15 and 15 units. So this is to be called the QD. QD is the demand curve. QD is the demand curve. What is the shape of the demand curve? It is that perpendicular to that y-axis or parallel to that y-axis. That is the shape of the demand curve in case of that perfectly inelastic demand. So in this case, what is the elasticity of demands? Because in previous class we have already discussed the measurement of that elasticity of demand by percentage method. That is elasticity of demand equal to percentage change in quantity demand of X goods upon percentage change in price of X goods. A minus sign is to be given here. Or it can be simplified, elasticity of demand equal to minus delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. Already we have discussed how that formula is derivated from this formula, that is percentage change in quantity of demand X upon percentage change in price X. If you are unable to understand of this formula, then please go through your books or that videos, then you must be clear how the formula is derivated. So I have already said what is delta Q. Delta Q equal to Q1 minus Q, and what is delta P? Equal to P1 minus P. Suppose here is that P 10 rupees and P1 is the 5 rupees. This is that Q1, Q, and this is that Q1. This is the Q and Q1. This is Q and this is the Q1. So Q1 minus Q, that is equal to 15 minus 15 equal to 0, and P1 minus P equal to 5 minus 10 equal to minus 5. Now we put the values, that is equal to delta Q is 0 upon delta P is that minus 5 into P is that 10 and this is the 50. So minus minus plus. So 10 into 0 to 10 divided by 15 into 5 equal to 75 equal to 0 equal to 0. So in perfectly inelastic demand, that is elasticity of demand equal to 0, and the line will be that perpendicular to the x-axis, and or we can say that parallel to y-axis, that is to be called that perfectly inelasticity of demands. So the perfectly inelastic demand curve, that is that whatever the price changes, the quantity will demand remains same. Number one. Number two, that will the perpendicular to the y-axis or parallel to the y-axis, and as per the measurement is concerned, percentage change in quantity demand of x goods upon percentage change in price x goods, so that symbolically delta q upon delta p into p upon q accordingly we got that 0. So that is in perfectly inelastic demands, elasticity of demand is 0. Can you give the example in what quantity, what goods case, whatever the price increase or decrease, the quantity of demand will remain same? Can you say what is the name of the goods whenever the price changes, the demands of the goods will remain same? Think yourself. That is the most important is that life-saving drugs. Life-saving drugs. Example of that goods is life-saving drugs. It means to protect your life or to save your life, whatever the price or the cost of the goods of that medicine, you will purchase that goods, or you will not purchase more or less. That kinds of example of that goods is to be known as that perfectly inelastic of demands. Perfectly inelastic of demands, or perfectly inelastic demand curve is that parallel to y-axis or perpendicular to x-axis. This is called that perfectly inelasticity of demands by the percentage methods, or it is to be called that proportionate methods. So it means it says that when price is OP, quantity of demand is, suppose this is that E, and this is also E1, and this is also E2. Price is OP, quantity is OQ. Price is OP1, quantity is OQ. Price OP2, quantity is also OQ. It means whatever may be the price, the quantity of demand will remain same. That is to be called that perfectly inelastic of demands. It means whatever may be the price, the demand will remain always same. That is called that perfectly inelastic demands. This is called that elasticity of demand curve, and this is that elasticity of demand schedule. Now it is clear what do we mean by perfectly inelastic demands. Next is that inelastic demand. Second point is that inelastic demand. Inelastic demand, or it is to be called that less than unitary elasticity of demands. Less than unitary elasticity of demands. Second measurement is that inelasticity of demand or less than unit elastic demands. Inelastic or less than unitary elastic demand. inelastic or less than unitary elastic of demands. So what do you mean by inelastic or less than unitary elastic of demands? Here it is clear, less than unitary elasticity of demand means the demand will be changed less. Demand will be changed less proportionate than that change in that proportionate of price. It means percentage change in quantity demand, percentage change in quantity of demand of X goods will be less than percentage change in price. Percentage change in quantity demand is less than percentage change in price. Is to be known as inelastic demand or less than unitary elasticity of demands. I can give the example. Suppose price of X goods and quantity of demand of X goods. Price is given in rupees, quantity of demand is given in units. Suppose price is 10 and quantity of demand in units 20 units. Price falls 10 to 5 rupees and quantity of demand increases 20 to 22 units. Price falls rupees 10 to 5 rupees, quantity demand increases 20 to 22. So this is the example or the demand schedule of the inelastic or the less than unitary elasticity of demands. Now we can draw this in the diagram. This is the O X units and this is that OY units. Similarly, OX units is the dependent quantity of demand of X goods. OY is the price of X goods. This is in rupees and this is in units. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. Similarly, this is that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 10 rupees, 20 units. 5 rupees, 22 units. We'll draw that one line. DD is the demand curve. DD is the demand curve. It means price is 10, let be that P, this is that P1, and let be this is that Q, and this is that Q1. This is that P, this is that P1, and this is that Q, this is that Q1. Price decreases rupees 10 to rupees 5. Quantity of demand increases 20 to 20 units. This is that E point and this is that E1 points. So in this case, this is the DD is the demand curve. DD is the demand curve. This is to be called that inelastic or less than unitary elasticity of demand curve. Percentage change in quantity demand is less than percentage change in price. When price is 10, quantity is 20, price falls 10 to 5. . this much area. How much that quantity increases? This much the quantity increases. This shaded area is less than of this areas P, E, and this is C and P1. In our area, Q, Q1, E1C is less than P1, C, E and P. It means this is the percentage change in quantity demand of X goods is less than percentage change in price of X goods. This is to be called that inelastic or less than unitary elastic of demands. And at that time the demand curve is flatter. DD is the demand curve which is the flatter. So in this case, what will that demand, inelastic of demand case? We'll prove it or we'll measure it by that numerical formulas, that is percentage change in quantity demand divided by percentage change in price. That is elasticity of demand equal to percentage change in quantity demand of X goods upon percentage change in price of X goods. Or symbolically what we may write here, that is delta Q minus delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q. How much is the delta Q? That is delta Q equal to Q1 minus Q and delta P equal to P1 minus P. Delta Q how much? 22 minus 20, that is 22 minus 20 equal to 2, and P1 minus P, that is 5 minus 10 equal to 5 minus 5. So now use this formula equal to minus delta Q is 2 upon delta P is 5 into price is 10 and quantity of demand is 20 equal to 0 0 cancel, 2 2 cancel, equal to 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 equal to 0.2, which is that 0.2 is less than 1. 0.2 is that less than 1. So that is why inelastic or the less than unitary elasticity of demand, that case elasticity of demand is less than 1. Elasticity of demand is less than 1. It means in case of the inelastic of demand or less than unitary elasticity of demand, that is that percentage change in quantity of demand X is less than percentage change in price of X goods. So that case, that means this is that changes delta Q upon Q, P delta P upon P, and this is that delta Q upon Q. It means that delta Q upon Q is less than delta P upon P, which is to be called that inelastic demand or that less than unitary elastic demands. At that time the elasticity of demand is less than 1. So what do you know inelastic of demand? It means when there is the change in the price and change in the quantity of demand. When the change in quantity demand is less than that change in price, is to be known as that inelastic or less than unitary elasticity of demands. Or we may say that delta Q upon Q is less than delta P upon P. In our examples, without diagram, we may say that areas which is that Q, Q1, E1, C is less than, we proved it, P1, C, E and P. This is area less, the area which is less. So that Q, Q1, E1, C, which is to be called the delta Q upon delta Q, and P1, C, EP, which is the delta P upon P. This is called that percentage change in price, and this is called that percentage change in quantity demand of X goods. This is the price of X goods. So it means that percentage change in quantity demand, that is percentage change in quantity demand of X goods is less than percentage change in price of X goods. It proves. So that means in a numerical way we prove it, elasticity of demand is less than 1, which I proved by this formula as minus delta Q upon delta P into P upon Q, which is as per that our demand schedule. This is called that demand schedule. That when price decreases from 10 rupees to 5 rupees, quantity of demand increases 20 to 22. This percentage 20 to 22, that is the less than that of that percentage change in the price from 10 to 15, which is to be called that inelasticity of demand, or less than unitary of elastic demand, or it is to be called that elasticity of demand is less than 1. That is that measurement of that price elastic demands of second methods, that is the inelastic or the less than unitary elastic of demands. So now my question is that, can you give the example in which case or which goods case the demand is to be called that inelastic or less than unitary elasticity of demands? That is that necessities goods like foods, etc., fuels, etc., necessities goods like food. Example, food, necessities. We could not reduce as per the percentage of price. That cases is to be known as that inelastic demand or less than unitary elastic demand. It means if that wheat price will increase, we could not purchase the less wheat for our own consumptions. That is why we have to consume it. Whatever may be that price, accordingly we have to consume it. That is that example of that inelastic or the less than unitary elasticity of demands. So we have already discussed. Now one is that first method of that percentage method or the proportional method is that one is perfectly inelastic of demands. Perfectly inelastic of demands. So perfectly inelastic demand case is the diagram like this. Perfectly inelastic of demands. And second one, that is that inelastic of demands. This is that elasticity of demand equal to 0, and this is that elasticity of demand is less than 1, which is steep, and remaining 3 we will discuss next period, but you have to go through the books, that is that unitary elasticity of demands and more than unitary elasticity demand or elasticity of demands, and fifth one is that perfectly elastic demands. Tomorrow or the next period we'll discuss these three types of measurement of elasticity of demand. Thank you very much.